I want to take a moment now to return to an issue I addressed several weeks ago, something called multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children. Multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children is a rare condition where different parts of the body can become inflamed, including the heart, lungs, eyes, and gastrointestinal organs. While this condition is not contagious, many children with this condition have had the virus that causes COVID-19. The symptoms of multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children can vary, but they include symptoms that reflect involvement of the many organs. It requires that someone has had fever that lasts 24 hours or longer and has some of the symptoms that involve the heart, lungs, eyes, or gastrointestinal symptoms. So someone could have vomiting and diarrhea, pain in the stomach, a rash on the skin, red eyes, redness or swelling of the lips and tongue, redness or swelling of the hands or feet. Although multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children can be serious, most children who have been diagnosed with this condition have gotten better with medical care. I'm sharing with you that yesterday Rhode Island confirmed its first case of multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children. While this is a rare condition, a case was not unexpected, given that cases have been seen in other states. We have done well to not have a case up to this time as a reflection of the fact that there have been very low numbers of COVID-19 cases in general in children. The child who was diagnosed in Rhode Island is currently hospitalized. However, she is not in the ICU and is on a regular floor and is doing well. This child's COVID-19 test was positive. Beyond what I've shared just now, and beyond saying that our best wishes continue to be with this child and their family, there isn't anything more I'm going to say specifically about this case today. I know that multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children may sound concerning, but I want to reiterate that we are talking about a rare condition. That's signaled by the fact that we discussed the possibility for it several weeks ago, and at this time now is when I'm sharing that we have our first confirmed case in Rhode Island. I also want to reiterate that multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children is not contagious in and of itself. A child cannot catch multisystem inflammatory syndrome from another child. This is a relatively new condition that we have more to learn about and will continue to be, but it appears to be a condition that results from the way the body reacts to COVID-19 in an individual in rare instances. What I can share with parents is that this is another reminder for parents, for children, and everyone else to continue to take steps to prevent the spread of COVID-19, the same steps that we have been talking about. Decreasing the risk of spread of COVID-19 simply means then the chances of even having to deal with multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children is almost negligible. It's very, very low. You have to actually have been exposed to COVID-19. So we want to help make sure that everyone has the tools and information that we continue to share about how to stop the spread of COVID-19. Keep your hands clean. Do that for your children. Wash hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. You can sing happy birthday twice. If soap and water aren't available, use a hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Wearing your mask when in public. This is something for children who are developmentally able to do that can be encouraged, can be done creatively, it can be seen as something that is helpful, and it's something we want to do across the board, especially for adults to be able to model this for children. Also, avoiding contact with people who are sick. In particular, avoid people who are coughing, sneezing, or showing other symptoms. That's also stated to say if you have any of those symptoms, it is critical that you stay home. Continuing to practice social distancing, meaning keeping a distance of at least 6 feet. This is something we as adults can model and can continue to encourage children to be informed of as well. Cleaning and disinfecting high-touch surfaces every day is something that we all can do directly. This includes cleaning light switches, remote controls, phones, countertops, keyboards, and faucets.